like the rain on a hot summer day? Is this you when you're speaking? I know it's been it's been my thing as well when I first started to talk in front of an audience. I did sweat like that summer rain, and my mouth was as dry as a desert, and I'm telling you, flip-flop, my stomach was moving. I'm surprised that nobody in front of me could see it all happening. That's pretty much what I'm going to speak about today, is that I don't really have a cure for this speaking anxiety, and that's basically what I'm talking about. Those different things that happen to us when we stand in front of an audience and we try to communicate some interesting facts and things we want to share. I do have, however, several tips to make you look confident and speak like a pro. When you're speaking in front of an audience, I truly believe that 70% of your speaking is about your presentation, what you're doing, how you look, and how you draw your audience in. Then about 30% of your speech is the actual facts, the things you want to communicate, and what your speech is all about. But 70%, I truly believe, is what your speaking is all about. I have a few things that I would like to share with you, and I'm thinking that these things, if they're put to good use, could really help you in your presentations and how you connect with the audience and how they feel about what you have to say. Many times you have good things, interesting things to share, but you're doing something that distracts and takes away from the points that you're making. My simple tips are basically remembered by ABC. I think if you can remember your ABCs, then you'll be able to employ these various tips as you're speaking. My first tip is A. Arms. Arms are amazing. They communicate great things, but they also can become extremely distracting. Have you ever seen a speaker who's flailing around and moving their arms, and pretty soon all you're doing are following their hands and their arms around the room, and what are they going to do next? Actually, what you should be doing with your arms and your hands that are attached to them is start off, and Rachel did a great job of having them relaxed at your side. That way, when you truly decide to make a point, you can lift a hand, indicate something. You can bring them up together in kind of a neutral position, do what you need to do with them, and then put them back down. And I think that's great, because I have watched myself without any sound, and I've noticed that I'm quite a hand talker. My arms are moving, and I'm doing all kinds of things, and I'm, wow, boy, does that really take away from what I have to say. That's A. B is a basic stance. I think it's really important to come up there, plant your feet, but use an athletic stance, something that's squaring your body up. I think it presents a more relaxed look and feel. When you're up there and you're kind of ready, you're loose, and it's plants you, and I think it helps you relax. And that's the biggest part of speaking, is just being able to relax. The other thing you should think about in your stance is where your feet are going to go during that time when you speak. I get nervous and I like to move around. If I am moving around, I can kind of get more relaxed and things come, and I don't forget things as quickly as I can, because I'm afraid, or fear and anxiety allows me to forget things that I want to say. So think of your space. Try to work out your movement before you get up to speak. Know where your feet are going to go. A lot of times you're seeing people here, or they're here, and then they're rocking back forward, and pretty soon you're watching the people sway and they're going to sleep. Not really. But what you want to do is maybe left, over here, and you stop. And then you would go back, over here, and stop. And if you want to make a point, maybe you're moving forward. So you're over here. So basically what you've done is you've taken that basic comfortable stance and you change it into a triangle. And you keep yourself within that triangle. You're moving over here, or you're moving over here, and if you want to make a point, maybe coming forward to bring those people into what you have to say. C. I want you to connect with your audience. By connecting with your audience, you're looking at each one and spending a few minutes just looking at their eyes, moving around the room, and connecting just for a few minutes. I watched one speaker, however, do that. Somebody must have told them, do that eye movement thing, you know, when you're looking at everybody. And literally, I was watching that person connect with their eyes and forgetting what they were saying. It was very mechanical. And we're talking, and we're back over here, and I thought, wow, that is really taking that whole connect with your eyes seriously. And it was very distracting watching somebody. So be careful. I do believe that if you remember these ABCs, that 70% of your speaking is going to come across to the people in your audience as here's this person has something to say, who's very comfortable, confident, and I want to listen to what that person has to say. So again, ABCs, use those. Thank you very much.